So what we do here at Little Way Homestead is we are very conscious of the animal's life from birth until their death. And we give them the best life that we possibly can, not just because we have, simply an ethical decision that we're making in that, which it is, for sure, but also because when the animal has less stress in their life, they also have better tasting and better quality meat. So they're not releasing stress hormone into the meat because they haven't been mishandled, they haven't had a really violent death. So one of the ways in which I make sure that this happens, that we have as peaceful of a chicken death as possible, is I have a super razor sharp knife. I put the chicken in this cone upside down, allow the chicken to kind of settle. I have my top hand inside the cone, really hugging the chicken. I have my other hand over the chicken's eyes, cradling its head. So the chicken really feels like it's being held. And the knife is so sharp that most of the time the chickens don't make a sound. They don't even jump because I doubt they really feel it. And we come right in across their jugular and just open up that vein. And already I can feel that she's gone. But what you'll normally see with people who use kill cones is they sort of slash open the vein and then just let the animal thrash in the cone. And what you'll find is that there'll be a real bloody mess everywhere. It'd be all over the cone, all over the chicken's head. And what you see in our chickens is basically a sleeping bird. Basically a sleeping bird with a little nick on their neck. It's the easiest, most peaceful way for a chicken to die as far as I know. And I really pride myself in being able to put these animals down in such a way that respects their dignity and then also will help to give us the best quality meat. So, like I said, typically what you'll find with people who use kill cones is they cut and just let the animal hang. And so there's blood all over the animal's face, there's blood all over the feathers, there's blood everywhere because the chicken begins to thrash around. Another one of the things that I really like to accomplish with the killing part is to allow the animal to breathe. This is another really important part of the way that we process our birds. Is I'm just very specifically nicking the jugular vein just to open up the vein so the vein bleeds out very naturally. The chicken's own heart is pushing the blood out of its body. But we're allowing the chicken's autonomic nervous system to stay intact. What I mean by that is the nervous system that we have that helps us to calm, when we're in periods of stress, the hormones that are released in our body are similar to the hormones that are released in chicken's body that would help it to remain relaxed. And one of the ways the chicken remains relaxed is that it's able to continue breathing naturally. So we're not slashing through the chicken's throat so that we're disconnecting its ability to breathe. And then it basically will aspirate on its own blood. That's not what we're doing here. What we're doing is just very simply nicking the jugular vein just to open it, just enough to open it. We're not laying open, as you can see, the chicken's entire neck. It's a very, 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 very small cut inside there, and it's just right on the vein. So the chicken basically, and it's my hope anyway, that the chicken basically senses itself falling asleep until it's gone. So that's it. So I learned this by working on Sally Fallon's farm. That farmer was very careful to allow the chickens to continue breathing, and I thought it was so important. I thought it was really, really the most humane. And honestly, it was, for us, it's important that we respect the animals out of our Christian faith as well. So, as you can see, this is a chicken that is just expired, but except for the tiny little nick on the side of its neck, it Otherwise, you wouldn't have any idea if there was anything wrong with this chicken. So